Hey folks, I was waiting to make my video on the upcoming rally on February 8th. I wanted mine to be a little closer because most of the other channels are, had them up last week and maybe even 2 weeks ago. So I wanted to reinforce everybody else's video by making another video, in case everybody's forgetting that in front of your state capitol on February the 8th at 10 a.m. Of course, the object of this being on a Friday is to actually catch some legislators at the state capitals. Now, I know that at our state capitol, there's no legislation going on Friday. But I have called my representatives and told them that the rally is on. So I'm sure there'll be some that show up. If you're coming to the Nashville, Tennessee rally, call your reps. Tell them about it. Tell them there's going to be a Second Amendment rally there. Um, maybe get on the news again. Maybe make it a little bit bigger because, there's more warning on this one. You need to be sick that day from work. Let me tell you. I mean, next time we have a rally, we probably should have one in March, too. At least one a month. We're probably going to have to do it on weekends because just too many people work during the week. So anyhow, I'm going to leave it on for the next one. But February the 8th at 10 a.m., Legislative Plaza in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know where yours will be in other states, but I know the one will be in Tennessee. In Tennessee, it's right in front of the War Memorial Building. So, let's see. Oh, in Tennessee, we have problems besides the federal gun grabber stuff. We got them wanting to do it here in Tennessee. I mean, Channel 5 News is throwing this big thing on, the evil sniper rifle, the Barrett 50, guess what? So what? I mean, you can go to a model airplane store and build a model airplane and fill it full of explosives if you want to shoot down an airplane. But, they saying, the 50 caliber, it's so dangerous. Yeah, well, everything's dangerous. Hot rod cars are dangerous. And, I've been thinking about something. They always asking, why do you need a rifle like that? I ask them, why do you need it? It's always the government asking. Government asks, why does anybody need a rifle like that? Well, why do you need them? Why does the police need machine guns? I mean, the police are supposed to be more into accuracy, not spray fire. If anybody needed it, a civilian would need it more than the police, because the police at work have to be accurate. The civilian at play can go to the gun range and fire full automatic and not hurt nothing. A police officer at work could kill a bunch of people. So, technically, the people could have more use for a automatic weapon than a police officer. As far as usefulness goes, if we're just talking that way, why does a soldier need it? Why does a soldier need all that heavy weaponry? Maybe because the enemy has it? So that's the exact same reason the people need it, because the enemy has it. The bad guy has it, so we need it. That's why you need it. It's the exact same thing, because in this country, according to the Second Amendment, me and you are the militia. All right? You need to get over that militia being a dirty word. The only thing a militia is kind of like a posse. The sheriff goes out into the neighborhood. When the sheriff is outgunned, he calls a posse, which would be the local militia. And they go after the bad guys. There's nothing stopping that from happening now that it did way back when. And it would save us millions and millions in tax dollars if they did it that way. We don't need and I'm going to get hate mail from police officers. We don't need a police officer on every corner. No, just don't need it. Obama wants to put in more police. We would need to hire thousands, 100,000 more police officers. No, we don't. No, we don't. We need hundreds of thousands of citizens willing to stand up for their own safety, work for their own security. That's what we need. We don't need police officers to do it. We don't need no government to do it. And the best way to get the people to do it is to cut back on the police officers. That way people are forced to watch out for themselves. Just like what happened up in Detroit. Police got cut back, and pretty soon, the gangs took over for a little while, but then the citizens started forming groups, which could be called militia. And now their crime rate's back down. So, that's what happens when citizens are, nobody comes to their rescue. They're forced to, take up for themselves or die. So, you agree with that? Yes. So yes, 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 she agrees. Uh, so anyway, I'll see you there. I don't know exactly who's organizing it. Of course, I didn't know last time. I'll be there if I can be. I'm trying to find a ride now. I know from the last experience being on a Saturday, um, I had to park all the way down the hill. And being that this is going to be a work day, I don't know where I'm going to park. I'll have to get somebody to drop me off, and then they can go park. So I might load up my tactical wheelchair or something, because I don't want to take a bunch of pain pills. I might get there earlier and get my wheelchair so I have a place to sit down. Because last time standing up on them steps, next day I couldn't even move after that. So let's see, February 8th, 10 a.m., state capitals. Everybody in the country. I won't see everybody in the country, but I'm going to try to be at Nashville. So far, the weather looks to be, let me check here just to be sure. Let's see. Weatherman, where's the weatherman for Nashville? Of course, when it gets this far out, it's hard to say. The weatherman lucky to get it within a couple of days. But right now, Friday's looking like just 20% chance. Slight chance of rain. So, slight chance is okay. Now, if it was cold, if it was going to be blustery cold, you would see me out there with a hat. But right now, it's not looking like it's going to be that cold. So, I probably won't be wearing this. Okay? Unless it just have it. Let's see. The weatherman's wrong, and we have a 32 degrees and wind blowing. Then, yeah, I'll bring Ricky Raccoon out there. I'll bring the state mascot. Okay, and to top things off, ladies, I've been watching and look at what's going on in our state capital, and I'm going to tell you right now, folks, even though that in Tennessee, I'm speaking only for Tennessee, I do not have any confidence in Bill Haslam, our governor. Give him zero confidence vote as for him to really sticking up for the liberties of the people. We have two senators in Washington that need to be called. They have to be called because they're wishy-washy. And unless we keep giving them calls every week to not accept any more, no more rules, no more laws. As a matter of fact, get rid of some of the laws. That's what we should be calling them. Say, hey, are you going to get rid of the 1968 Firearms Act? That's unconstitutional. We need to get rid of that. Go on the offensive. Tell them, no more new bills. Get rid of some of the old ones. Okay? So it's Lamar Alexander and Bob Corker, Senator Corker. Those are in Washington. They need to hear from us. So, okay, that's it. See you at the Capitol.